Next, we have Yasmin Romitti, who recently started her internship, and her talk is titled A Pilot Approach to Advancing Health and Energy Equity Through Reducing Greenhouse Gas Emissions and Improving Metrics. Yasmin.
Thank you, Evan. Hi, everyone. My name is Yasmin Romitti, and I am a PhD candidate in the Earth and Environment Department. As Evan said, for my internship, I'm partnering with Jalone White Newsome and her firm EGE Squared, empowering a green environment and economy. Also, as Evan said, I just started my internship. So in this presentation, I'm only going to focus on our scope of work and objectives. Next slide, please. So my project is split into two parts. The first part asks the question, how do we measure and evaluate the operationalization of equity within different sectors and organizations? Currently, there are no standardized equity-based metrics to help with tracking, evaluation, and accountability. And so this portion of my project will focus on the development of a set of metrics that can be used to measure and evaluate equity across different sectors such as energy, transportation, and health, with the goal of providing a framework to help nonprofit, for-profit, and other organizations measure their progress in operationalizing equity and identify different pathways for evaluating equity. So here my main role is to conduct a literature review and a landscape assessment of best practices for evaluating equitable impacts within different sectors. Next. The second part of my project focuses on advancing clean energy in climate vulnerable communities in the United States as part of a larger project in which EGE Squared is providing research support to the Institute for Market Transformation and the Institute for Sustainable Communities. These organizations are seeking to understand what opportunities exist to advance clean energy in low-income communities and communities of color throughout the U.S., as these communities tend to be disproportionately impacted by greenhouse gas emissions and air pollution. Next. And one more click. So to do this, we're first going to identify 5 to 7 case study communities across the country where IMT and ISC have a local presence. And here I'm showing examples of different US cities. Our specific case study communities are still to be determined. Next. Once the case study locations are identified, our objectives are to identify the enabling conditions and any policy barriers in these communities that can, 1, advance clean energy investments, 2, reduce greenhouse gas emissions, and 3, develop workforce opportunities for residents. Next. So my primary role is to gather data sources for these case studies that can provide information on things like greenhouse gas emission sources from buildings and small manufacturing operations, identify existing clean energy policies and workforce development opportunities, and assemble relevant public health data to establish a community health baseline. Since I just started my work, I don't have a favorite part yet, but I'm really looking forward to digging into both parts of these projects and learning more about consulting more generally. Thank you.